You know what it's like to be told that you're not good enough? When your grandkids are kids. You guys have no idea what this feels like. I did.
Emotional interrogation from one of the worst cases of child abuse we have ever covered on this show. A young girl dies after allegedly being kept in a cage at the hands of her grandmother and mom. For the first time, we will show you what officers saw when they responded and discovered to a true house of horrors. We're on the case presented by Law&Crime. I'm Stewart. It has taken us months to get the video that you are about to see, and I've thought about this case a lot since January of last year when we first covered this story, when a young girl lost her life in such a horrific way, a little girl who frankly just deserved so much better than the short life that she lived.
And I'm tired of this done. I don't want to do this no more. I don't want to do anything anymore.
This is newly released interrogation video of 55-year-old Virginia Lujan, a grandmother who police in Arizona say kept her 13-year-old granddaughter in a cage. This is Bodycam video of officers observing the room when they responded to her house in Tempe, Arizona in January of last year. Now, here is a picture that Tempe police sent us of that cage. It is haunting. Now, I'm going to show you the Bodycam video in just a moment, but I want you to meet the little girl whose name should be remembered forever. This is 13-year-old Melony Granados. Melony, as you can see there, she had a great smile, and she dealt with plenty of challenges in her short life, not just her grandmother and allegedly her own mom. Police say that she had special needs, and she had the mental capacity of a 3-year-old. In January of last year, Melony and her siblings were left in the care of their grandmother, 55-year-old Virginia Lujan. Now, Virginia looked after Melony and 3 of her siblings because Virginia told police that their mom, 33-year-old Jamie Hodges, worked a lot and that she wasn't really around. Now, Tempe police say on a January night, a 911 call came in around 9 o'clock, and that call was for a little girl who was in trouble.
Say.
I'm going to back her up into here so we have room. All right, 1, 2, 3. Come this way.
You want to talk to me? They're working on that.
Watch your fingers. You just keep some pressures going.
Is there any chance that she could have taken any... Hey, can you find out, McCain, if there's any chance she could have taken any fentanyl drug?
Yeah,
like that?
I'll get that.
Even accidentally.
That was from seizures, you think?
Is it blood years?
No, not yet.
Yes. Okay. Just,
You guys, come on.
You can see Lujan is hysterical as EMTs are doing chest compressions on Melony on the ground. Now, police don't even know what they're dealing with at this point, and they do bring up the possibility that maybe Melony had ingested a drug, perhaps fentanyl, and that's the reason that she was in such trouble on the floor. But the truth of what police say was found was horrific, and they say the injuries were no accident. Now, here is what police say they found inside the house. This is per Fox 10 in Phoenix.
During the investigation, our officers observed that she had extensive injuries, including bruises and sores in various stages of healing. A search of the home uncovered horrible conditions, along with a makeshift cage filled with feces. Lujan and Melony's mother, Jamie Hodges, admitted they kept her in a cage to maintain control of her. Hodges, the mother, had been temporarily staying at the home with her 5 children, 4 of whom were under Lujan's care. Hodges admitted she had not regularly seen Melony during this time and was unaware of a reported fall down the stairs that Lujan claimed occurred 2 days earlier. Lujan did not seek medical attention for Melony after the alleged fall.
Just wait outside. When was the last time she was seen normal? Are we able to find that out? Last time she was seen up and at least alive?
First responders are trying to figure out what happened to this little girl. Melony's mom, she's in the house as well. And this is as police are investigating, and we can hear part of her conversation with an officer.
No, she understands that she thinks that she fell out of her work bed. But she didn't know when I said when. She said sometime last night.
Good. Yeah.
And told her, I was like, why even, what's wrong with her? She kept saying, I don't know.
I got your IO in there, iPad. Okay. You got the LA, right? Yeah. Okay.
Whenever it took a rash like underneath her armpits on both sides. She has them behind her legs. I asked her what was that. She didn't know that her skin's been bothering her because she rolls around in her poop and she plays with her poop and stuff like that. And I told her, I was like, well, what does the doctor say? And she said that it's something with her hormones, but don't give me the full details.
Now, it is shocking. Frankly, it stands out to me just how casual Melony's mom is about the fact that her daughter is having to go through chest compressions on the ground. And frankly, that girl is about to die. But she's also talking about her child rolling around in her own feces. And police say that she also admitted to this child being kept in a cage, allegedly to control her. Now, we see in the body cam video that police are going into the room where the cage was located. The audio in this part of the video that we received, it's redacted, so you can't hear anything. But you can see what officers see as police are looking around in that room, and it does appear that there is that cage on the right side of the screen. It appears to be connected to a bunk bed. Now, before I get to the interrogation video and what Lujan told authorities, I want to show you the interaction that Melony's mom had with officers as she was unpacking groceries as police took the other 4 children who were in the home into custody and their care.
I think that's all the cool stuff. Oh, missed a hot pocket.
The one thing they're asking for today.
You know, there's nothing that quite fills in the hot pocket craving.
Exactly.
Like you can get pizzas, not the same. Does it have a charger
I have a charger somewhere in here.
in the purse?
Yeah. I always have it with her.
Much better, much warmer. We're all sticking together if we're going to go in the same car. Are you and Mom? Okay.
Again, it's just hard to believe that this is the same home that just about a half hour earlier, according to the police body cam, had EMTs doing chest compressions on a 13-year-old girl who was then rushed to the hospital and passed away. It was just a couple hours after that that Melony lost her life. Now, at the police station, Virginia Lujan, the grandmother who allegedly kept that young girl in the cage, sat down with detectives, and you will see, even though she was keeping a girl in a cage, she really tries to act like it wasn't her fault, and in some ways, she's the victim.
Nothing to say. I don't know. I didn't do anything.
How long have you lived at the apartment?
4 to 5 years.
4 or 5 years. Are you from Arizona?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Born and raised?
yeah, pretty much.
Do you work?
No, I tried to. I tried to start a business,
What kind of business?
online business, just selling stuff.
What happened with that?
No time. It was going good, and then my daughter moved in, and I didn't have no time for nothing. Everything just failed. And I was too busy taking care of her kids.
What kind of what kind of sales were you doing online?
Used jewelry and epoxy stuff that I made, and just different things. And like I said, it was doing good, and then it went to shit.
How long ago was that?
That failed.
That you had your business like?
I started it 3 years ago.
And how long did you make it?
About a year now, 2 years. It just started going downhill from there. I have a. And it was legitimate. I had an IEN and everything for it. I also did babysitting. And that was mainly for my daughter. That's it. I couldn't work any other way. There's too many kids. I don't know how I was supposed to do anything anymore.
Quote, there's too many kids. Lujan says that she's been saddled with 4 of her daughter's children and she's overwhelmed. She then gets into her background and how she got into that situation.
I never wanted to raise kids again. But she wouldn't listen. She stayed with her boyfriend. She chose a guy over her kids.
What branch of the military did you serve in?
Navy.
How many years?
I did 4 and then 2 more after that.
Did you move around a lot, or where did you serve your time?
In San Diego and went to Japan and Afghanistan, Persian Gulf.
Thank you for your service.
It wasn't even worth it out. Doing this of life now, I don't know. Maybe. I lost my grandkids and everybody's gone.
Police are trying to get Virginia comfortable, and then they try to narrow down more about what happened inside that home, not just on that night, but the days before.
I have fought for so long. I mean, I'm just tired. I'm tired of all of it already. I'm trying to do nothing but the right thing for all of them. And what for? Look at me. Look where I'm at. I have fought too long already. I can't do it no more. I don't want to do it anymore. You guys need to get me an attorney so I can just finish all of this already. I don't want to fight over. I don't want to do anything. I just want to be left alone already.
Virginia, I'm gonna read something to you, okay? I want you to listen carefully, and then we'll see where we go from here, okay? So this is what I'm reading you is your Miranda rights.
You know what my Miranda rights are. Go ahead.
I understand. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to the presence of an attorney to assist you prior to questioning and to be with you during questioning if you so desire. If you cannot afford an attorney, you have the right to have an attorney appointed for you prior to questioning. Do you understand these rights?
Yes.
Are you willing to voluntarily talk to us?
No, I want an attorney.
Virginia asks for a lawyer, but police do try to keep the conversation going a little bit.
Just to explain kind of where we're coming from, we don't know the situation with the kids. We don't know how permanent or temporary or what it is. We just needed them to go somewhere, and DCS made the decision. So I don't know if that's a one-day thing, a couple-hour thing. We don't know. Okay, so
It's not a one-day thing. They already told me.
what would they say?
They're sending them with my brother. My other granddaughter went with Dad.
Okay. So we were just here to try to understand. That was, we talked to your daughter. She kind of gave us some ideas, but she works a lot, so there were some gaps missing, for some things that
I don't
happened.
see her as much as you guys think I do. I seen the baby more than I seen her. I haven't seen. She's always working. She takes extra hours. She's always. She's never there. She doesn't help me with anything except for financially. And it sucks because those are her kids, not mine.
Right. You took on five kids that are not your own.
And if I didn't, they would end up somewhere else with somebody. And I didn't want that.
And I'm sure you're doing your best. I cannot imagine taking on five of my own children, let alone someone else's. Okay? So we're not painting you. We're not the enemy. I don't think you're some monster. I think a terrible, terrible thing happened last night. And I'm so sorry you lost your granddaughter, who I know you clearly loved.
I did, and I did everything I could for her. I didn't even know how to take care of her when I first got her. I didn't. I tried to learn everything about her.
Yeah. I don't doubt that at all. You're doing the best that you could with what you had. It's not fair. Like you said, you already raised your kids. You didn't sign up to do a whole nother 18 years.
Look, anybody who does it or has done it can admit raising kids is really hard. And having 5 kids being put in your care, certainly not an easy situation. But in terms of sympathy for Virginia Lujan, I just keep going back to the facts that police laid out in this case. What they say about Melony's death. This girl and the other children lived in horrific conditions. Don't forget that. And this was a girl with special needs that was kept in a cage like an animal, according to police. Now, Virginia said she had fallen out of her crib 2 days ago, but she never called the authorities. She never rushed her to the hospital. She never asked for any kind of help.
I've only had guardianship since 2021. Since November 2021.
But you've been taking care of them pretty much their whole life.
No, I've had them. Jamie was in Albuquerque. when they were here with me. And the reason why they were here with me in the first place is because she was in trouble over there. With another guy. Their dad.
Now, it is unclear where the father of these children is located in this story. Virginia then points to her daughter in the interrogation.
I want to respect your request for a lawyer before you talk to us, but I just wanted to explain to you, where we're coming from. We were just here to try to understand what happened. Jamie said at the hospital that she had fallen, so we were just trying to clear that up and try to see what led to it. Was it a seizure? Was it this or that? So
I don't even know. I honestly don't. I don't know. She did fall. After that, I don't know what happened. I don't know if she had a seizure. I couldn't be with her 24 hours a day. I couldn't. It was impossible. And Jamie blames me, and I didn't do anything to her.
So it's just your opportunity to kind of fill us in on some gaps, okay?
I'm not talking now that Jamie lied like that. I don't want to talk. There's no way. I'm not going to be set up with all this and something that I didn't do. I know my daughter hates me. She's told me that she wishes I was dead because she thought I took her kids away from her. I never took her kids away from her. Her kids requested to be called for DCS to be called because they didn't want to go stay with her. They didn't want to be around the guy that abuses their mom and watch it again. Mm-hmm. And she still thinks that I did it. I never did it. I didn't call on her. I didn't want the kids. I didn't want to take the kids. I didn't. They didn't want to go with her. They wanted to stay with me because they didn't want to see her get hit again. That was it. And she told me she wishes I was dead. So there's no way I'm not talking about anything anymore because I didn't do anything, and I'm not going to have her lie on me like that. Everything I've done for her whole life. Her dad ran off with her, and I searched for her for 10 years. And then I find her. I do nothing but help her with everything. Everything. I paid for her trailer. I've done everything for her. And now she's gonna do this. No, I'm not. I'm not talking shit. I don't want to talk about her. Anything anymore.
So, just to kind of fill you in on where we're at and what's going to happen, just basically.
That's the whole thing. You guys are going to sit there and say about the conditions. She on the floor on a regular basis, and she was playing in it. I reported it to the doctor because that was just gross. It was disgusting to me. And I thought it was something I was doing wrong. And he said, no, they're known to do that. That's the other thing. And I went to go give her a shower, and the water heater is out. It doesn't work. So I called the water heater guy and to bring and see if I can get a new one. And I was communicating with him right when this happened. He was supposed to be there at 8:30. If you look at my phone, it shows on there that I was communicating with him to get a new water heater. Because I had gone to give her a shower and I couldn't because the water was freezing. And you guys are talking about the conditions. That's her stuff. That's Jamie's stuff. We were moving her stuff in and moving everything around, and it was a mess. I know it was a mess. It was terrible. We were in the middle of cleaning this.
Virginia then asks about what may happen next.
What's going to happen? We're not going to book you and keep you in jail or anything like that, okay? We don't think you need to. I think you're doing your best, okay? We're not the enemy. I think you were doing your best with a crappy hand that you were dealt, and you were caring for, you know, 4 of the kids the best you can, and the 5th is, it's just hard.
It wasn't good enough.
Okay? So what's gonna happen is we're gonna bring you back downstairs. They're gonna photograph you, they'll fingerprint you. Once you get a couple of things of paperwork, and you're gonna be released, okay?
Okay, do you,
Okay?
you know what it's like to be told that you're not good enough? For your grandkids and kids. You guys have no idea what this feels like. I did.
Your grandkids obviously are choosing you. They would rather be with you than their mom, because you're trying to care for them.
They didn't want to go. They don't want to go with their mom. But I don't.
Do you have any questions for me or my partner here that we can answer before we bring you back downstairs?
No, I don't want to talk about them. I don't want to do.
I was just asking as far as the process. You know.
What's gonna happen to me though?
So, like I said, we're gonna we take the photographs, do the fingerprints, and then we still have a bunch of other stuff to do on the back end and look into a few things.
Virginia Lujan was indicted on 2 counts of child abuse, 2 counts of tampering with physical evidence, and a count of tampering with a witness. The child abuse charges show that the abuse goes back allegedly to November 9th, 2021. And 2021 is when police say the custody of her 4 grandkids were transferred to her care. Now, her daughter, Jamie Hodges, was also arrested on a child abuse charge, but she has yet to be indicted in this case, and she's not in custody. Now, there is a twist in this investigation that came in September of 2025, roughly 9 months after her arrest. Virginia Lujan died in custody. A DCF report came out in November of last year, and the agency says that Melony Granados was not receiving any services at the time of her death. And on top of that, DCF also found that there was a history with this family and their agency. They found in 2008, the agency received a report alleging neglect by Virginia Lujan against Melony. She would have been very young at that time. DCF said that the report, though, was an unsubstantiated claim. Then in 2019, DCF got a report alleging neglect against Melony by her parents, and that report led to the children being put in Virginia Lujan's care. The children were then put in Lujan's care again in 2021 after another report of abuse by Melony's parents. Then you have in 2022 an unsubstantiated claim once again of abuse by Virginia Lujan. Clearly, the warning signs were there years before that night in January of 2025 when police were called and that little girl lost her life. That will do it for On the Case, presented by Law&Crime. Subscribe to us on YouTube and Spotify, and we're also now streaming on Peacock. I'm Chris Stewart. We'll see you next time.